If you had to guess the #1 place people go online to interact with their favorite brands, what would you say? If you said Instagram, you would be correct. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you the best strategies that can make your Shopify store over 100K just from Instagram alone. And definitely stick around for the last tip because I'm going to share with you a way that you can get sales on Instagram without even having to make a post. Now, the first way that I recommend that you promote your Shopify store is by using Instagram Reels. I think at this point, we all know that you have to be using Instagram Reels, especially if you're trying to get traffic to your Shopify store. But you may be wondering, what is the actual content that you need to create that will get people to buy from you? So here are some bread and butter content ideas that I have personally used that have worked wonders for my e-commerce stores and I know have worked well for other brands. And the first one is before and after videos. This is where you show the transformation of your product, and this is very easy to do and works really well in the beauty and fashion niche, but plenty of other niches can use this style of video as well. You can also showcase UGC, which just stands for user generated content. And this is great because you don't have to actually create the content yourself, which is a really great time saver. And UGC just tends to resonate better with your ideal target audience because they can see themselves in the content and the content just looks way more authentic. Another great content idea is behind the scenes videos, and this is where you can showcase how your product is made, or you can show yourself packing orders. You can also show the product design process. You can literally show anything that you think people might be interested in. I mean, let's be real, we're all a little bit nosy and we all love to feel like we're a part of the process of our favorite brand, so definitely try this out. Overall, these type of reels just really help you build a deeper relationship with your target audience and just cause them to want to support your Shopify store even more. Now, to be honest with you, there are plenty of ways that you can utilize Instagram Reels to really skyrocket your sales on Shopify. So always be willing to test new content ideas and strategies. Now, the second strategy that I recommend is going live. And before you say absolutely not, just hear me out. When done right, going live on Instagram can really skyrocket your sales. People really want a personal connection with the brands that they love, and there is no better way to interact with your customers than going live. Now, before you go live, you 100% want to have a game plan in place. Now, in a past life, I've definitely tried to wing it when it comes to going live. And I thought I knew what I wanted to say and share, but let's just say it didn't go so well. And also, you definitely want to promote your live and let people know ahead of time what you will be sharing on the live. This way, they already know what to expect. So now I want to share with you some live ideas that can really help you get the ball rolling. The first one is a product reveal. We all love product reveals from companies like Apple and Sony and Samsung whenever they have new products. So you can do the same thing, but just at a way smaller scale, obviously, right? But you can reveal a product on live and get real world feedback on, how your target audience is reacting to this product. And so I think that's super dope. The second live recommendation that I have for you is doing some type of Q&A. Now, you can get the questions ahead of time, or you can just do it completely live, whatever you feel comfortable with. But Q&As can really provide a lot of value to your target audience. And if somebody is on the fence about your product, this could really push them over the edge. So I always recommend doing some type of Q&A, either quarterly or monthly, even if you want to do it all the time. But yeah, definitely incorporate some type of Q&A into your live strategy. Another live idea is that you can explain the value of your product and then provide some type of demonstration. Now, depending on your product, you may not be able to do a demonstration, but if you're in the beauty niche and do makeup, maybe you can do your full face, right? And so definitely figure out how you can showcase your product on live and the value and the benefits of it, and then allow people to chime in and give their opinion as well. Overall, using Instagram Live can really get that real-time feedback that you're looking for. And like I said before, it can really push people that are on the fence about your product over the edge to generate more sales. So if you're not incorporating this into your Instagram strategy, I definitely recommend it. Even if it's scary at first, you'll get more comfortable over time, but you're definitely losing sales if you're not using this strategy. The next strategy you want to use is utilizing Instagram stories. Now, if I'm being honest, selling on your stories can 100% feel like a balancing act. If you don't promote your products enough, you definitely won't make any sales. But if you promote your product too much, you might make a few sales at first, but over time, your story views will start to plummet and you won't make any sales anymore. So what is the right strategy you should go with? So when it comes to Instagram stories, it's all about keeping your audience engaged. Stories have so many interactive tools at your disposal and Instagram wants you to use them. So I always recommend that your first reel of the day should lead with some type of interactive tool. So for example, you can create polls or quizzes to get feedback on your products or anything related to your business and niche. You can use question stickers to find out what your followers would like to learn about your products. You can also use the reaction slider to get some feedback on different products or news that you may be releasing or collaborations that you may be having. Like truly your options are in. Once you kind of get that initial feedback, I would recommend creating another story answering any questions that you got. Now, if you don't get any questions, you just want to use your stories to provide social proof to give people confidence in your product. You can do some BTS content to showcase your products in better detail. The point here is that you never want to outright be selling on your stories, but you still want to put your product in their face to entice them to buy. Now, every now and again, you can do some type of promotion or limited time offer just to get, stubborn people off the fence. But again, you don't want to be shoving your product down their faces. And remember to always keep your stories authentic and true to your brand. The next strategy that I recommend is working with influencers. Influencer marketing is live and well. Especially on Instagram, and it can be a very effective tool to utilize to get more sales to your store. And it can definitely be a way to reach a brand new audience that you might have struggled to reach before. Now, when looking for the right influencers, please do not rush the process. Make sure that you find somebody that truly likes and resonates with your brand and isn't 100% out for the money. Now, I know influencer marketing is transactional in nature, but make sure that that person that you want to really speak on the behalf of your brand actually is in alignment with your brand and resonates with it. Trust me, it is far better to work with an influencer that actually is aligned with your brand and resonates with it than to work with an influencer that's not and doesn't really care about your product at all. Now, sometimes these campaigns can still work, but more times than not, you're just wasting your money if you don't have an influencer that really resonates with your brand. Now, if you're brand new to influencer marketing, I recommend that you work with micro to nano influencers. These are people between 1,000 to 50K followers, give or take. These influencers typically have a higher return on investment and are extremely cost effective and, just from my personal experience, just easier to work with. The best way to reach out to these influencers is by email or DM, and you can start to build a relationship from there. The last strategy that I recommend, and my personal favorite, is Instagram ads. And this honestly can explode your sales on Instagram virtually overnight. So if you would like to learn the best ways to run Instagram ads, I have a full tutorial right here that will walk you through step by step.